So we're at my friend Mark's house, and he just caught a kingfish this morning. So yeah, we're going to be doing a couple of dishes now with some kingfish, and it's a 90 or 900 mils.
Yeah, I'll just work my way.
Da, da, da. So yeah, this is, we've been out with Mark, obviously lots of times on the kayak, so this is his kayak, clean down, and that's his doggies. Alright mate. Which was that, Floki? Floki. But yeah, ideas, I was thinking like hot smoked and that, you know, I haven't done a hot smoke for a long time, and it'd be nice to do that, you know, it'd be really nice. So we're in the area of Tower at the moment, this is Tower. Quite near to where I live in Johnsonville. Oh yeah dude, hold out man. Alright boys, alright. Calm down, calm down. Wow, that is a good fish. Alright boys. Alright boys, alright. So he has the new version of Bixby. So you guys would have seen my battery, and this is his new one. So the new series, which is, what they call in the new one?
The PP768 battery, and that's the...
and a new style of propeller as well. Not propeller, what do you call it? Like,
thruster.
Thruster, if you like, yeah. Wow, really thick as well. She is thick. Yeah, so...
Good looking fish, all right?
Yeah, really good looking fish. She's hit really nice and oily.
Fillet it up.
Yeah.
Mark will do something pretty special.
Yeah, I reckon. No, we talked about it. We're going to definitely like hot smoke half of it though. Yeah. Definitely hot smoke half. It's like what I call this morning, Jules.
Whatever, mate.
It's a nice fish, so eh? Woo! Man, it's good quality, and a good like girth on it as well, though, eh? So then you got the tap, we can just wash it down afterwards, eh, before we, I'm just wondering whether we gut down here as well, eh?
Yeah, might as well.
I'm just using this thing here, oops, for scaling. It's so good. There's many like types of things like this, and some people use a knife just to cut away, thinlay the skin with the scales. Look, there you go. So you put a knife in there, that's the job.
Bigger, sharper.
Nicely, eh? Oh, so look, this fish hadn't eaten nothing.
No, just hungry for
yeah, I reckon that. Amazing. Wow, that's it. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah, give it a good wash, but yeah. That yellow tint, look. Yeah, strange that.
It is.
Yeah, it's obviously we're saying it's easy now, but look at the intestines as well.
Yeah. The babies.
I definitely wore the right trousers to come out. I thought, it's going to get a bit messy, eh? The wings might be just to keep those separate, you know. Very nice. Around. Clarity. Oh yeah. Because you bled it nicely on the boat as well, huh?
I'm good.
Yes. When you like fillet, you really want to leave it bleed to this type of fish, you know. Very, very important when you bleed. Very important. Remove this bit here. And it's interesting because when they're catching bluefin, this is what they're cutting off, and they're checking the fat content and everything else. So for this type of fish as well, like the oil content, what it eats, where it was caught, what it feeds on, very important. Yeah, and this one was very fat, really nice fat fish. Sweet. Very nice. And the thing is, what you have to be careful of is that the middle of the bone will rise somewhat, so you almost want to go over and then under. So I take the belly bones off the big fish like this afterwards, so we're cut through the belly bones rather than sometimes cutting over the cavity. So here the bones will come up, and then here I want to go back down again. So they come up here, and then I'll go back down again, and just strokes, not sawing motion. Here, down again, and then there'll be the belly bones in a minute, and we're just going to cut through. See all the belly bones here? But what we do is we'll actually cut through those. Alright, turn the fish around. Like that. Ooh. Now it's the like case of tennis elbow being a nuisance. But yeah, cool. Yeah, nice. So those, you might as well put it on the table because it's nice and clean. Man, that is looking good though. Look at the colour of the meat. Sometimes, like with a carway as well, like that's an oily fish, you get this like red colour, but all the way through the fish. This is just really clean. Really clean. And you know what I'm going to do? As it's on video, you've heard it here, not edited, I'm going to challenge Mark to fillet the other side. Alright, because you know Mark, he's a chef as well. I mean, if you are a fisherman in Wellington, you need to know if you are catching these types of fish, you know, you've got to know how to fillet it. So I'm going to challenge Mark, we see it on the video, he's going to fillet the other side of the carway as well. So Mark works for Bluebridge, and so there's two ferry companies that go between the North and South Islands of New Zealand. And if you didn't know, New Zealand is split into two islands. I live on the North Island, and the North Islands and the South Islands are very, very different. I mean, very different.
See, I do mine a little bit differently,
yeah,
than you, but I still come back at it.
Yeah. Everyone has their own techniques and that, you know, and sometimes when you see the guys online filleting the fish, it's amazing, you know, how they do it.
Yeah, I just work my way to the backbone, and then similar to you, once I've popped over, you know. These are always a bit different because it's small knife, big fish.
Yes, yes. We've got these knives down here, but that one seems to be like the, oh yeah, ooh, nice one, I see, yeah. Really nice, dude. Yeah. And at least we've got a decent size board, but even so, it's we're not fitting on there because 90 centimetres. I mean, my record's 88. I mean, that is a really good fish.
All right, really, mine's probably worse than yours.
Yeah, man, but nice, clean fillet, so dude, look at that. Very nice. Oh, there's no difference, mate. Look at that.
Mine's a little bit more rugged, I guess.
No, dude.
Yours is a bit smoother than mine. Not much waste. I'll take that.
Should we like hold that one up for a profile picture without like the meat? Yeah. What do you reckon? Yeah. Hey, I reckon, They are just delicious. So there's a little bit more trimming to do, but man, they're nicely filleted fish. And I always think like if you're going to catch these type of fish, and if you can't fillet them yourself, you know somebody that can fillet them.
And this isn't the end, so we've got wings here, so we can use those. These wings are beautiful.
Yeah,
the cheeks are really nice. You can smoke the whole head.
Yeah,
nothing goes to waste. We can then use the rest for stocks or whatever, you know. So use the whole fish. Absolutely,
I use the whole fish. Yeah, no, so that's really good. I mean, really good. We're at home now. We've kept that fish on ice the whole time. All the dry far away anyway, but it's kept on ice to keep the fish nice and fresh. So now we just want to drain off some of that ice. So I cut this one in half, and it will be for, well, one, because it's going to take different amounts of time to smoke the big thick piece as opposed to the end tail, and also just to fit in the smoker. See the quality of the meat, amazing. Well, I get together the mixture for curing. It's going to be a short cure. I'm just going to use brown sugar, a bit of lemon, and we might even use a bit of curry, because my next door neighbour said use a bit of curry. So we might try using a bit of curry powder in one piece. Right, so we get the cure ready. So what you need to do when you're hot smoking is first we prepare the fish. You would do it for cold smoking as well actually, but all types of smoking, good to add a bit of salt, add a little bit of sweetness, because the smoke is going to make it a bit bitter. People use honey, molasses, we can use a bit of sugar, a bit of brown sugar is good. And I'm going to use a bit of curry on one of the pieces as well, which I'll try that one. Need to do first and foremost, let's save a piece, and that's going to be for sushi, and it's going to be around the belly. Let's save that off first. That's going to be a good piece from the belly, which is nice and fatty. You can see all the fat already through that. See the fat? That's going to be for sushi later. I would sometimes use dry chilies for smoking, but I'm going to use fresh chilies because I need to use them up. And these are lemons from my tree, not the best lemons, but they really do taste amazing. It doesn't matter whether they're roughly chopped, because it's just going to sit over the top of the fish. Everything into our bowl, some coriander seeds, and some peppercorns. And the recipe will be on my website for all of this. The hot smokes, it will all be on the website. So brown sugar and a little bit of salt as well. I'm using Murray River salt. Now what we do is we put some of this down on the bottom. Smoke one of this sides. Add a little bit of curry just to this one. So we've got the fish now, and it's been curing and sweetening up. Oops, and salting. We're at half an hour, 40 minutes, and now we're going to hot smoke. And this smoker will only do like successfully one piece at a time. There's 3 pieces there, and there's 1 piece that we've done with curry. Very basic smoker over the top of a portable gas ring. Then we're just going to light one of those, sit this one over, and I'm going to put the smoked chips in the bottom tray. I'll show you. So the tray's about this big, so I know that I'm going to need a smoking piece of tin foil about 3/4 the size of that. We're going to be making like a sort of a bag to put the chips into. And you can use any chips you want. These ones are manuka chips. We might use, we might need to change this one up when it gets to the third fillet. So these ones here, what I'll do is I'll put a little bit of water, just stops them from like flying away once you apply the heat. Even though it'll be a closed bag, it will have a couple of holes in there. Close up that bag. We want the smoke coming out in different spots, not just all concentrated in one area. Just over the top. We're going to do it with the skin on. Okay, but we're not going to flip it, it's just going to stay like that. Okay, maybe a couple of the chilies on there. It is smoking quite a lot now, but we're going to keep the heat on because we're hot smoking it. So hot smoking as in we want to cook it. If it was a smaller fillet, you could keep the heat on for a while and then just turn it off to finish smoking, but we're going to keep that heat on for quite a while because it's quite a thick piece. Okay, so this is now smoked enough. I'll very briefly open it and close it again, very briefly. Okay, I want to leave it closed now, and I'll give you rough timings of the on the smoking process. Don't worry, folks. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to turn this one off. So we turn off the gas, but we leave the lid closed. And we're just going to leave that one there for another 10 minutes with the lid closed. Here we go. Da, da, da. So I always think it's very important to let it rest. I mean, let it rest in the smoker so it gets the last bit of smoke, but also you're not going to be pulling it and breaking, and all that juiciness is going to come out of the fish, so you don't want that thing up. Yeah, we can use that smoke for one more. We use that for another one. We use that for the next one. It's nice, alright. Oh. See, you can see it's all smoked through, but let's have a taste of that. See how moist it is. Okay, so with this second fillet, very quickly have a little look. We're not going to fully cook it. Okay, so I'm now going to turn off the gas, and we're going to let it sit again, just like before, so it can like permeate through. But we don't want to fully cook it. So you can see straight away the colour difference. So this is the new one. This is the one that was smoked before. You see the colour? So less cooking. So this one, I'm going to let it set properly on the tray. But yeah, this one's going to be very different and really delicious still. So I'm going to change the chips. But you can see how all the chips on this side, they're okay. This side is okay, but in the middle here there's quite well burnt, so we just don't need to use those again. But outside. And this one is the one with curry. So this one we just got a nest of chips. Again, a little bit of water, Manuka chips, and we're just going to sit this one over the top. Interesting to have the taste of it. So yeah. So I've cooked them on different degrees, just so that you know. I mean, I quite like them. You know, I like it fully smoked. I like it a little bit smoked. I like it halfway smoked. But yeah, so you can see the difference in colour. So this one is the one that's smoked the most. This one the least, and this one in the middle. So that's got the curry on there as well. Okay, so we've got the smoked fish. So I thought we'd do up some, we've got some raw fish as well. I bought some salmon. So we do up some, we might as well do up some sushi. So with the smoked fish, so there's 3 degrees of cooking, because we smoked it hot. So there's the one where it's a little bit raw in the middle, and there's one fully cooked. So I'm going to use the one for the sushi, the one that's in between, the one that's just cooked. And that's this one on top that's got the curry. Just a little bit under, just see there, see the colour, you see, it's just, that will be quite nice. And I'll mix it through with some ginger, some wasabi, a little bit of chilli, some red onion, so a little bit of pickled capsicum and some chipotle. So we'll try that. This is like pickled capsicum, quite nice, it's sweet pickled, so it'll go nicely with the, I'm having it cut in a certain way because I've got tin silver on. Ginger, then add a little bit of wasabi, a little bit of chipotle, a little bit of smoked chili. See, that's the dark meat, but that's the bit that, see, it's quite raw still, but it comes away from the skin. It's perfectly good to eat, and I mean, of course, it's extremely raw. I've got to say a shout out to Sunrise, because I haven't bought their sushi rice before, and it's a bit different with the cooking method, i.e. you only cook it for 12 minutes, but it was really good. It cooked nice and loose, and yeah, nice amount of stickiness afterwards. This is the, so I bought some salmon earlier. There was salmon already in a packet, but it wasn't very oily, and this one's really oily. And then the kingfish, amazing oil content. And it was moving in the packet, so you could just tell like there's a good amount of oils on the fish. You haven't seen one of these machines before? They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Put the rice in first. It just allows you to put a lot more filling in the sushi as well. I mean, it's brilliant, okay. Stick your filling in. And a bit of the, we'll sort of fold it over, I think, yeah. Fold it over. Put the top on, tighten it. Stick it with water. It just needs to sit in a clean cloth just while you're making the rest. Cover that up. I'll put pickled ginger in there already. I didn't need any of the last one because we've got pickled ginger in the mix, the smoked kingfish mix. But I'm just gonna make this one salmon. So that was a great opportunity this morning, receiving that call from Mark, telling me he got the kingfish, and we're then we end up with some beautiful smoked, and he's going to come over for dinner tomorrow, so I've saved those 3 pieces, and he can taste the difference between the 3, and it's nice to have it in the sushi for tonight. So buon appetito! I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.